Hello everyone and welcome to Sewing with Eslin. So our next step is to press a 1 1/4 on upper edge to inside, forming a casing. Then I'm going to stitch 1/4 from raw edge, leaving an opening to insert our elastic. Then I'm going to cut a piece of elastic to fit the waist. And here's where I already turned in 1/4. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over and match the lines, and I'm going to stitch all the way around the waistband so that we can now be ready to insert our elastic. Bye-bye. Hello everyone and welcome to Sewing with Eslin. So in the previous video I told you guys how we had to turn under the rest of our waistband in order to insert or prepare to insert our elastic. What I wanted to remind you guys of are two things. This pin is this way so that I know to leave an opening to put the elastic in. And if you don't remember anything else I tell you, remember to leave this opening so that we'll be able to insert our elastic. That is our next step. Also, when you do your pinning, make sure that you open your seams so that when you stitch, it'll make sure that your seams stay down, that they stay open so that it'll look neat when you finish your project. Bye-bye. Hello everyone and welcome to Sewing with Eslin. So I just wanted to give you guys an example of how we're going to sew the waistband in order to prep it for the elastic that we're going to be putting in. All we did is I showed you in the previous video how we pinned it, and all you do is you just continue stitching at the bottom of the hem where we pinned it over in order to make room for our elastic. We have to finish this until we get to the end where I showed you the opening, and that's where we're going to be putting our elastic. Bye-bye. Hello everyone and welcome to Sewing with Eslin. So now we're ready to insert our elastic. So what you do is you put it into the opening that we kept open, you fold it over the pin, and you simply keep pushing it until you finally pull it all through. So I'm pushing my pin and then I just pull on the elastic. I keep pushing the pin and I pull on the elastic, and once I get to the end, which would be right here, which is the beginning, then I'll show you guys how you stitch it up to finalize it to keep it inside the seam. Bye-bye. Hello everyone and welcome to Sewing with Eslin. So here's the skirt. I wanted to show you guys how to finalize your elastic. So what you do is once you put your skirt on, you make it fit so that it's tight and comfortable around your waist. You also want to make sure that you straighten up your elastic if it's bent or if it's not in place the way it should be. You want to straighten it up. And then finally what you do is once you know the size that is comfortable for your waist, you pull your elastic, you put your pin back in, and that is where you will make your final stitch for your elastic, and we can cut out whatever we need. But as you can see, it fits my waist comfortably, and I know that this will be a comfortable fit for me. So I also wanted to show you the beautiful split that is in the back of the skirt, and I'm going to show you how to finalize that as well. Bye-bye. Hello everyone and welcome to Sewing with Eslin. So I just wanted to take this time to show you guys how I am going to now stitch the elastic together so that it will have a final seal, and also I can put it inside of the seam and take the pin out. So basically this is the pin, and you basically go to the end of the fabric, which is where I know it will fit my waist tight enough, and you want to keep your elastic together like in a straight line, and you just basically stitch it and then use your reverse key, and I just do a number of reverse stitches so that the elastic will stay secure and you won't have to worry about it breaking. So I just keep doing it, going in reverse, then I go forward, then I go in reverse. Bye-bye. Hello everyone and welcome to Sewing with Eslin. So basically here's where I finished the stitch for the elastic to secure it together. And then all you do is you take your scissors and you're going to cut off the strings, and you're going to cut, I'd leave on about 1/4 of an inch. Just cut this part off. Just cut that additional elastic off, and then we are ready to insert it inside of our skirt. So all you do is you take it and you just insert it in the seam that we had left open. You cover it. As you can see, I'm covering the elastic with the seam that was left open. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that it's straight all around, meaning the elastic is going through straight. And if anything is not straight, then we have to fix it as we go. Bye-bye. Hello everyone and welcome to Sewing with Eslin. So now we're on step number 5. We stitched ends of elastic together securely, which we did. We stitched the end. I haven't stitched the openings closed yet because I wanted to show you how you do that, and after I do it I'm going to show you how it looks. Then we're going to distribute the fullness evenly and remove the basting. Basically the tip is to secure elastic so it won't twist and wearing. Stitch through all thickness and casings in the groove of each seam. And basically here it is. So this is where I already pinned all of our seams. This is where I pinned them, and then this is where our elastic is, which I've already sewed it together. So now I'm going to secure this seam, and this seam so that our elastic will not move. Bye-bye. Hello everyone and welcome to Sewing with Eslin. So here is the finished waist that we were working on. As you can see, I secured the seams in place as they told us to do in the instructions, and this is where we put the elastic in and we secured it in place so that you cannot see it in the piece of fabric. And basically we have our waistband done, and this is how it looks as the finished project for the waistband. Now all we have to do is get our hem done, and hopefully I will be able to show you guys how nice it looks. Bye bye.